Who am I? I'm basically, my name is Paulo. I got online in 2013. I used to basically run a martial arts school with my wife. I was managing a martial arts school that at the time was bringing in like in revenue like $20,000 a month, and we would teach the classes. We would enroll the students. We would basically do everything. Me and my wife. We created a little team that would run stuff for us, and it was really kind of like my first hands-on into business, like the business world. And I learned so much. I learned how to talk, communicate, how to be a leader, how to create teams, and things like that. But then we felt like God was calling us for a bigger purpose. Whether you believe in Him or not, this is just my journey. But we felt like He was calling us a bigger purpose. So me and my wife decided to leave what the martial arts, our only income source at the time, and we decided to pursue the internet. And we
Mm.
just kind of dropped everything. Like we dropped everything. We were getting paid like very comfortable money for being as young as we were at the time, and we just felt like we wanted more. We felt like we needed to expand our walls. So we got out of there, and then just hardship, bro. Like just so much hardship, like hardship. We got so backed up on rent that in March 2014, we got evicted from our place because we just couldn't pay the landlord anything. And she was such a nice lady to us, but she just couldn't keep us anymore. And then from there, we finally started making it. We finally started making money online, but it wasn't a lot. But it was a significant breakthrough in our business because we made a sale, and then we had to make a sale because we didn't know where we were going to go. Then we flew out to Seattle for an event, and that event changed our life. That's why I encourage you. Any event that you're presented, like the Three C's conference. I know that. I don't know if you're going. Are you going to that one?
I kind of got the software late, so I don't know if I'll be going.
Yeah, it's cool. Um,
Okay.
it's cool. I'll hook you up with some training and stuff. Like if I get the recording, I'll send it your way. Although the next one or the next event that you're presented to, it's always good to go to events because they just change your mindset, right? And I'm sure you know about this. And that's when everything changed for us. We took a one-way ticket to Seattle, and we didn't know how we were going to get back. We didn't have any money, and we ended up sleeping in a closet of a karate school, which happened to be my friend's karate school. He let us stay there, and we didn't get back until we made a sale. We actually finally did make a sale, and we actually got back home, and then we kept struggling for a really long time, and actually in 2014, around October, we finally broke through and we hit our first five-figure month. But then
Damn.
what proceeded afterwards, which by the way, bro, like $10,000 a month, even though it's not the average of what people make um, in America. It's as a business owner, it's not a lot. You have business expenses like these softwares that you buy, these subscriptions that you're part of, like you have all of these things, and it's like it catches up to you. And of course we had a really big breakthrough, and we didn't really know how to balance money very well, or should I say we didn't reinvest back into the business properly in things that would have gotten us to the next level. And we were very hesitant with paid advertisement, which really hurt us because we were generating most of our leads and sales from Instagram. Then Facebook bought Instagram. When that happened, all of our
Mm.
accounts got shut because Facebook was super strict with their laws. So we realized that we built our entire foundation on a black hack strategy. All of our clicks were gone, all of our leads were gone, all of our sales were gone. So after a while, we fell into this pit hole, and then in 2015 we were still doing pretty good, but then in April we took another hit, and this time it was like, you know what, we need to learn something. And I invested into a couple masterminds here and there, and I did learn a lot of stuff, and I got into coaching, and I started creating five figures doing coaching. But then I landed this opportunity with Chris Record, and I know Chris Record from when he used to be in the same network marketing that I was in, and
Mhm.
but I never, for some reason, I just never was pulled to follow him the way I do now. And then I finally landed into this mastermind that you're in, and it just changed my life, bro. Like it changed my entire life. Like my perspective on business, I think that that's the journey of an entrepreneur. You just have to have
Yeah.
long-term vision, and everything just starts to line up along the way. So even though some things that you're doing right now in your business may not make sense, you may not be getting results, the whole thing is not clear to you yet. It just things, as long as you keep taking action, you keep going forward, things are just gonna they're just gonna fall into place. And no matter how dark the place gets, or no matter how cloudy the vision gets,
Okay.
just understand that. Just understand that you're in a good place, man. Chris Record's good, and it's really helped my business go to the next level, and it's helped me even automate my business to a certain extent. It's not where I want it to be, but that's kind of like a short story of like my journey. There's many things that we went along the way, but being an entrepreneur, you know it, bro. Like it's not the easiest thing. It's getting really
Yeah.
popular now, but a real entrepreneur faces challenges day in, day out, and sometimes challenges that just make you want to quit. And that's where I was at. But of course, if you keep moving forward, you keep pushing through, you always see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's my story, really quickly, man. Go ahead and share with me who you are, how you got started, and what you plan, what you see in the next couple of years, like for yourself.
Okay. My name is Daniel Smith,
Sweet.
and I was 2013. I joined the military, and I just needed to get out of my parents' house. You know, I graduated high school 2012. Then I went straight to the military, and then joined the Air Force, and then I was just living day by day in the Air Force. So, and then I was like, man, I want to make money. I want to have like more money coming in. So I was like, because my mind always been like, man, my mind always been about business though, you know, and like when I would sit at my table during high school, I would try to come up with inventions and stuff like that. While other kids, eat lunch, have fun, try to rap and all that stuff like that. And so, but my mom was just staying busy. And so when I was in the Air Force, I would always like get on a computer, try to find like what's scam or what's not. And then I took a lot of risks. I got I mean, when I was I did Craigslist, I did affiliate marketing, ClickBank. Some of that stuff I just probably didn't know how to do, and so I struggled with that a lot, especially in my room. But I gave a lot of money, and I did this and that. Got scammed after that. And it was a struggle. So, but I was a risk taker, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna find somebody. I mean, down the line, I'm gonna find somebody that knows how to, that knows how to market. And so here and there, I would quit, but then I would always come back. So I feel like that was my calling. So, and also during Teespring, when it launched, I don't know when it launched, but I know I joined in 2013. For some reason, I could never sell a shirt, and so that was my biggest issue. I just didn't know how to market probably. And so I did spend like Facebook advertising. I got into that, but I just didn't know how to market well. And so, I spent a lot of money on that. And then I quit after that. And then came back in 2014, tried Teespring again, didn't make no money. Well, I probably made one shirt or made a sale for one shirt. And then, I know, right? And then 2015, I made about four more sales. So it's like here and there, but I did that. So, but I was thinking about my plans and my goals for 2016. Just to have more freedom. Spend more time with my girlfriend and her kid. And just to live life. Because I'm tired of working a 9 to 5 job, and in the meantime, I'm going to college full time while working a part time job. So I mean that's a struggle, and so I'm just trying to balance everything. But my main goal is just to be at the top.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations on the couple of sales that you made with Teespring. That's pretty cool. How your mindset has always been, just thinking of inventions, and just kind of like what entrepreneurs kind of go through, like when they're first like beginning to start realizing that this is probably the path that it's taking them to. That's pretty cool that you graduated in 2012 from high school. From high school, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I graduated from 2009, bro. That's crazy. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool though. You're like we're young still. And then 2013, you didn't know what to do, so you went into the Air Force. That was how was that
yeah,
experience? Like, was it cool? Was it interesting? Was it weird?
yeah, yeah. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. But it's not meant for everybody. Though. But
Hmm. That's
I did my
crazy,
years.
dude. That's pretty cool, man. And then of course for 2016, you said that your plan is to have more freedom, spend more time with your girlfriend and her kids. And right now you're a full time student in college and well working a part time job, correct?
Correct.
All right, cool, sweet, man. So I think that what I'm going to show you, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of information, but it's not gonna be so much information because you have experience. Like you've been in the game, even though you haven't put up the numbers that you would like to. I think that this still is going to make sense to you, right? And I think that when we get involved with anything, I think that for me personally, I think I would have been a lot further had I always stepped into something having long term vision, right? And what I mean by having long term vision is when you have long term vision, here's the paradigm shift, right? You go from trying to get a result to falling in love with the person you become. And I'll say that again. Like when you have long term vision, you go from trying and like so aggressively like, oh, I want that goal, and if I can't get it, like we sometimes when we think like that, right, we fall for disappointments, right? And if
Yeah.
and if we think that way, instantly you should be like, okay, even though I'm saying I have long term vision, do I really have long term vision? And that's the question I asked myself, and I realized I didn't. Even though I knew this was required to be successful, and I thought I had it, I didn't because I was so desperately seeking that end result, which is not a bad thing. But what I should have focused on was falling in love with the person I would become through the process. And I think that if we can shift, and not just for me personally, when I made that shift, everything changed for me. And it's only now that I'm finally beginning to see stabilizing my income, being more fruitful. Um, just it's only now that things are starting to click. Even though I did have a big bump up in October 2014. Even though I started making five-figure months, I still didn't understand it. And I think that if we can look at everything with having long-term vision and saying to ourselves, not so much because of the result I'm going to get, but who is Paulo going to become? Who is Daniel going to become? And let me tell you something. Who you become is priceless and nothing compared to, like, there's no amount of money or leads or sales that can ever compare to who you will become. And that's the beautiful thing about this. And if we look at it that way, all of a sudden you become comfortable, you flow, and you don't get irritated, you don't get disappointed, you don't feel like, oh my God, I have to do this, like, oh my God, I have to do this today or else. All of a sudden you start to you relax. And what I mean, like,
Yeah.
not just get lazy, but you relax. Like I did martial arts, and like for example, like if you're fighting someone, I would get knocked out because when I would fight someone, I would stiffen up. And when I would stiffen up, everything would stiff up. And when people would punch me, I was more prone to being knocked out because I wasn't flowing with the punch. Like when someone punched me, like if I was relaxed, I would flow with it. Like, you know, that's how people break their jaws sometimes because they're so stiff, right? So for me personally, that's what I wanted to share with you before we get started. Because this internet thing, yes, it's filled with tons of information. It's filled with a bunch of people like showing you things that, not saying that, not to discredit people who are actually good. There's people who are good. There's actually a lot of people who are really good, and the stuff that they teach is really good. But it's really staying focused and like and just taking more action than the information you get. So I think that if especially with you being time restricted because of what you're doing, you definitely are going to be tested with your time. It's going to force you to be so productive because of the time that you have. It's going to make you a better. You see, it's going to force you to become better at time management. So look at it this way, bro. You're in the same situation Chris Record was in, and now he's making 8-9 figures a year, right? Because he only had an hour that he could work his business, and he was able to do it. So if he could do it, you can certainly do it. You're in the exact position he was in. For me, I just never had a job. Like I just always did this. Like I always took a chance, and I just honestly I wish I could have got a job, but I couldn't because I got caught up with the wrong people, and I caught like a felony at the time, and so it was a long time ago, but it tainted my record. But I couldn't really get a job. But anyways, but for you, you're in the same position he's in, and let's do it, man. Let's rock it out. You definitely have the advantage, more advantage than me because I didn't have any funds to do stuff. But you have money coming in, you have a base income, you have a whole shelter over your head, you're good. So I am going to show you this stuff, but I want you to focus from this, like what I'm going to share with you is not so much the result that you're going to get, just focus on the person you're going to become learning this. And the cool thing about it is when you focus on the person who you will become, the result that you truly want just happens. Like you want to make money,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Just focus on becoming a
yeah,
better person, and that by default will happen. Make sense?
that makes sense.
Let's rock it out, dude. Okay, so before I get started, I'm going to throw the mic back to you, and you're going to share with me everything you're looking to do with Smart Member, and the just tell me everything. I know you may or may not know too much about it, but just share with me like what you want to do. Like share with me what you're looking to do, so then I can make sure I can hit on those points. Does that make sense? Okay, man,
Okay,
go for it.
I mean, from what I know about Smart Member, what I want to see or what I want to do with Smart Member is pretty much, pretty much build a niche, around my niche, which is like dealing with like military. I got a fan page going on, so I kind of want to bring that in into my into Smart Member, and do something with that, build that kind of niche. Uh, that's what I want to do. And I also want to build like multiple niches too. Uh, that's pretty much what I know so far about it. What I want to do.
Okay. So you want to go into the military niche, which is cool because you've been in there, the lingo, and that's awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, that's really cool. So, and then you want to be able to build the membership side around that, and of course, and go into multiple niches later. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Let's see. I will also do want to do like a little bit of marketing. You know, get like my own little marketing going and advertise that as well. And that's what I pretty much want to do with that.
So you want to go into like the like branding yourself and eventually like selling affiliate products, like doing that stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. Awesome. All right, cool, man. So what I'm gonna do really quickly is I'm gonna screen share and I'm gonna pop into Smart Member here and then I'm gonna share with you a couple of things. Okay. So um so let me just go in here real quickly and how are you doing with the 3-0?
Man, I rocked it out. I
Congratulations,
hit
bro.
my had 3-0 club.
That's awesome. And did you hit the 3-0 club in the military niche or just in a regular niche?
It was kind of military. It was dealing with guns too, with the Second Amendment rights, and so I pretty much hit it.
Sweet, bro. Congrats. Mhm. All right, cool. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do smart member. Okay, cool. So the first thing I'm gonna go over really quickly is going to be, I'm gonna basically share with you a couple of things. I'm gonna show you like how friendly user it is, okay?
Okay.
Um, and then I'm gonna show you the marketer side to it, okay? And
Okay.
both of these things are important. Um, uh, Marketer user. Both of the things are important because if you don't know how to use the membership site, then you're never going to get to this part, which is the marketer user. Okay,
Okay.
and then you want to make sure it's marketer. Sorry, marketer user. Because if it's not marketer user or you don't know how to just kind of like tap into that, like the resources that it has, then what's going to happen is that you're not going to make any money doing it. So both of these things are important, but really I'm just going to cover these two things, okay? And inside these things, there's going to be things that I'm going to talk about, of course, okay? But really, what I want you to focus on is just these two things, okay? It's going to be the friendly user part of it, and then I'm going to show you the marketer user part of it. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Sweet, man. All right, cool. So, um, on the smart member, let's log in. Cool. All right. So when you get the login information, and if you still haven't gotten, I would recommend you put a support ticket and see what's up. So they should be able to get back to you pretty quickly. All right. Cool. So let me just share with you something really quickly. Okay. So it allows you to create unlimited membership sites. Number one. Okay. So you can create as many memberships as you want. My suggestion is, since because you're in the military niche and that's the niche that you want to build out, okay, is make sure that is the niche you want to build out. Make sure that that right there is gives is something that you want to really devote your time into it, right? Because what you want to focus is on one thing. Because if you focus on one thing, that's gonna grow. Especially because you're like, with the time that you have, you want to make sure that you're being super useful with it. Okay. So a couple of things, like if you want to build you said like a niche in a community, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So a couple of ways to be able to check that, okay, is just go on like go on ClickBank, or actually go on Google, and before you even do anything, just type in like military, um like mil like mil, military. Sorry, dude. Like my thing is terrible. My spelling. Military affiliate affiliates affiliate program, military content. So you want to kind of do this. The reason why you want to do this is because you want to make sure, like if people are creating products about military stuff, then then that basically means that people are looking for that stuff. So, or maybe it's not just affiliate stuff. Maybe you can sell stuff, right? Like you can sell physical stuff. Like maybe you can put like an e-com store in there. You've heard of like Shopify and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can even do that. So like I would just say spend some time like searching that stuff up, right? Which I'm sure there's stuff. I'm sure the military stuff is good. Another way to really see that is if you go into Facebook, um, Facebook allows you to do something really cool. So there's a couple things that you could do here. Um, and this has nothing to do with Smart Member, even though it really does. So, um, like you can click on Audience Insight, and let's click on Create Ads. So let's see what loads up first. All right, so like if we go to Audience Insight, here's something cool that you could do. Okay, like you can type in military. Okay, military right there. Okay, and instantly, right, what it's gonna do. This is what you call like market research. What it's gonna do, it's gonna show you the demographic of the people who happen to be military. Uh, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's gonna let you know like most of them are men. You know, it lets you know the age range of the people in the military. Okay, and that stuff is cool and everything. But what's really cool is it lets you know their education level and stuff like that. If you go to where it says page likes, okay, you click on that. Now it's basically gonna let you know all of the pages that these military people are liking, and if you know what they're liking, then you can target those page likes. You can target those likes and see what's up with that. So these are the top 10 these are actually the top 10 categories in the military. So when it comes to TV shows, a lot of them like Afghanistan combat footage funker. Like you want to make sure you get a little bit, like, not all of this is legit, like meaning that like just because it's here doesn't mean that it's a keyword that you want to target. But let's say let's say is this a fan page audience, like you could, like, the military includes like the U.S. Army, Marine Corps, things like that, right? Like I
Hmm.
mean, yeah. So like maybe you can even do this as well. And let me just type it in: U.S. Army, right? And when you add that in there, and now it actually it reorganizes this too. So, anyways, like this is something that you kind of want to look into, because you can click on some of this stuff. Like let's say we click on Ranger Military and MMA. Let's say we click on like Marine Corps recruiting or Call of Duty Afghanistan. What's this about? Let's just click on that because I see that popping up a lot. And this is a like a fan page, and look at that, it's got like over a million people. It shows grenade, dodgeball, Syria news favorite pastime. Um, and it's like a blog post, right? All right, so we're gonna leave this page as an example because this is actually really good, bro. All right, cool, cool. This is a good fan page, okay? Anyways, so we're gonna leave this open for now, okay? But eventually, you kind of want to start looking through here because you'll get really good ideas. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is another example. Like you can use create ads, right? And what you do is you'll go into detail targeting. You're gonna click on where it says interest, and then you can put in here. You can put in the military. So like if you click on military, it lets you know how many people like that. So like that's crazy. You know, that's a crazy amount of number. Millions and millions of people, okay? But you can get more targeted. So you can click on war, you can click on national security, you can click on um violence let's see. You can click on United States Army. You can, and every time you start clicking it, Facebook starts to basically get a little bit more specific with the keywords. You know, United States Armed Forces, if that's what you serve, which by the way, thank you for serving. Military rank, um, Iraq War, like all of these things. Okay, so like if I just start clicking on these things, Navy SEALs, United States Air Force, like it starts to national United States Department of Defense, like you know, some of the stuff is going to come second nature to you because you understand the lingo. So look at all of these keywords that you could target, right? So what you do here, right, is you basically now look at this stuff, okay? You look at this stuff and you start to see, like, this one has 12 million people that liked it. This one has 20 million people that liked it. This has 19 million people that liked it, 22,000. So do you have something called Evernote?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, let me give you an example of what you should do, okay? Just so you stay organized. And like the more organized you can stay, I realize that easier it is to take action. Like for example, like when something's super disorganized, it like you look at it like a pile of dishes, like I don't want to do it because it looks ugly, right? But when something's organized, it's a lot easier to take action on. So like for example, here's exactly what I did, okay? So okay, so I created a category. It's called Fresh Keywords to Test in the MMA Niche because, as you know, I'm inside the MMA niche. So I basically took all of these keywords, okay, all of these keywords, and I basically copied how many people liked it, like the reach, and I created, I put all of those words into this page, and I segmentized it. I segmentized it by the people with the most reach, like the most people that have liked it, all the way to the least, okay. And now this becomes what I like to call my experimental list, experiment list. Okay, kind of like when you were like in high school, you're thinking about inventions, you want to experiment. Like I'm going to create a page of keywords that I'm going to experiment. Okay, why do you want to do this? Because then you can start figuring out something that's really cool. When you start doing this and you start running ads to these keywords, you're going to realize what works and what doesn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what I would do, bro. Like if you're serious about building this smart membership site, you want to make sure the only way you're going to get members to this membership site is if the keywords that you're targeting are relevant to the content that you're promoting. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so like if you're like if you're promoting like a military video, I don't know, like maybe like people throwing grenades or something like that, and then you're targeting like an MMA person, what's the likelihood of them signing up for your membership site?
Probably zero.
Zero, because they're not into the military. They're into UFC stuff. And maybe you might get a couple people, but if you really want to get the masses, you got to make sure that you zone in on the keywords. And this is the first step that you should do. So if we go back here, this thing. If we go, what happened to this thing, bro? I got like a million pages. Okay, so if we go back here, okay, something that you want to do here is you want to create an experiment list, okay? Experiment list. experiment list of experiment list of people of military keywords. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do there. We're gonna maybe shrink this a little bit. Maybe make it like this size. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do there. Okay, you want to make sure that that's where you get started. Make sense? Okay. Once you start doing that, okay, and I promise you this is all going to link with the smart member, but if you don't do this right, you're not going to get any people, so then nothing else makes sense. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you do that, bro, okay, once you do that, then you're going to create another list, okay, another list, but this list is going to be specific, okay? This list is going to be of keywords, okay? Let's see, hold up. Let's go back here. Okay, this list is going to be of keywords, okay, that are in the 3-0 club, okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like basically which ads, what keywords are really, what are the keywords that people are really engaging with, okay? So like for example, if I go here, right, if I go here like to my ads, it's really simple, bro. And again, you know, like this is a lot, but I'm recording this and you can always go through it. So anyways, so like for example, like if I click on this campaign really quickly, okay, and then I click on, let's say, come on, load up faster. All right, let's say I click on Ronda Rousey real quick, okay? I click on Ronda Rousey. Over here, okay, over here, if I click on where it says audience, do you see where it says performance audience placement?
Yeah.
Okay, like if I go here, click on this, okay, it's going to literally tell me the age range that people are engaging with. So for me, I've already zoned in on this. So I know that my avatar is anywhere from 18 to 44. But if you click on this, look, if you click on here, over here on the right-hand side, it says 0.002, right? Cost per result, okay? Meaning that 18 to 24 is at the 3-0 club. 25 to 34 is at the 3-0 club. 35 to 34, 35 to 44 is at the 3-0 club. So this is important information to know, bro. Because now what happens is you can create a keyword list of all of the ads that take you into the 3-0 club. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then what do? Okay. Well, now after you experiment, okay, you're gonna create a list of keywords, okay, that are in the 3-0 club. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. All right. And we're taking it real basic here, okay. And again, it's I don't know who says it best, but I think this girl who's crushing it in the group is like, I just take an imperfect action. Imperfect action beats no action. So just remember that everything I'm sharing, if it doesn't make sense to you, it's fine. You have the recording and just go through it. And just remember, you create an experiment list. Next is you create a list of keywords in the 3-0 club. Okay. Once you do that, once you understand that, okay, now we can start having fun. Okay. Now we can start having fun. So let me just show you like Smart Member now. Okay. Now we're gonna get into some Smart Member stuff. Okay. So, sorry. So let's get into some Smart Member stuff. Let me just pull up a separate one here. Okay. So when it comes to Smart Member stuff here, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I've created a couple of websites here. Like my wife was doing fitness and she was making money off of that. But let's take a look at the membership site that I'm building out here. Okay. So here it is. Okay. And of course, I'm still in the process of optimizing it, okay? But I want to show you how cool it is, okay? So, number one, let's talk about let me bring this over here.
Obviously not.
Okay, now let's talk about really quickly like the friendly user part of it, okay? So like the friendly user part, like as you can see, right? Let me just show you something really quickly. Okay, so like when you create a membership site, it's gonna look super basic. It's gonna look like this. Okay, oh that's not it. It's gonna look like this.
There's no tone.
Okay, it's gonna look like this, right? This is like more like Smart Member stuff, right? But as you can see, I've hooked this up to the point where it's more like it's my membership site, like it's Extreme Martial Arts membership site. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So like you can basically edit all of this, bro. Okay. A couple of things that I'm gonna recommend is you can use Canva. Okay. And I'll send this to you right now. Are you familiar with Canva?
Not. I heard of it, but I've never used it.
Yeah, so Canva, you can create like designs and it's all free. So it's not like you're gonna have to pay anything extra for it. So so I'll send it to you right here. It's Canva, okay? Another thing that I use, I actually use this. I use where you at? What did I use? Where da, da, da. Okay, it's like $7 a month. Like $7 a month, okay? It's something called Moon Pixlr, okay? It's not even my affiliate link, so don't worry. So it's like just I use that, okay? You don't have to buy that, but that's what I use. That's what I did to create this, okay? And it shows you how to do it. Anyways, so you can create this on here, and it's as simple as clicking edit, and then where it says change logo, you can literally just click on here, choose file, and boom, you can just look for the logo that you have and then insert it in there. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty dope. So like it's pretty simple, okay? Another thing is like when it comes to like user friendly, like I got quoted like $3,000 for someone to build a basic membership site that's super complicated. Like you can click on designs and like you can move things around. So like for example, let's just say that I want the icon to be really big. Like the icons, like even bigger, massive. You know, I can make them really big, but I don't want them that big. I'll go with large. You can change that. Let's say I want the icons to be on the right instead of on top. You can change that, right? And then when it comes to the boxes, let's say instead of boxes, I want tabs. You know, I can change that, right? Um, so like there's many things that you could do here, and then even with the logo, I can put it above. So instead of being on the side, now it's on the top. You see that?
Yep.
And it's all like just a click of a button, right? So like it's really simple.
Yeah.
Like as you start playing around with it, you'll realize how simple it is. And then you can change the colors. Like the colors you can change. Like you can go from that. You can go from like um you can change the colors around when it comes to that. Like maybe you want to make it blue, right? But I don't want to make it blue. Right, you can change it. You can play around with the colors. This is the color scheme that I've gone with, okay? But you can do some of those things, okay? And it's really cool. It's really simple, okay? So that's like the friendly part of it. There's many things that you can do as well. Still, you can change the layout. So just play around with this, right? Play around with this, and you'll see that it's really simple. It's not hard. Just have fun with it. Play around with it, and you'll realize how really user friendly this is. Okay, so another thing that it allows you to do as far as user friendly, it allows you to create tabs on here. So on here, I created these tabs. So like when it comes to building tabs, like if you want to create a tab, you just go to where's it at? Site navigation menus, right? And now, like you can put in a tab in here. Like you can create a footer tab or a header tab, and you just add it. You know, boom, I just added a tab there, and I click on that, and I can name it whatever I want, like testing. I'm just gonna put testing. I can select an icon, right, which means that it could look pretty cool. So let's say if I want to make maybe like that, and then I can upload my own image, and then I can select the URL. You can either put your own URL, or you can take them to something within Smart Member. So let's just say let's say I take them to like a sales page. I don't know, and then you save it, and boom, now it's there somewhere. 1 second. So like I kind of want to go more into the marketing side, but like you kind of get the gist of it, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So like just play around with it, right? I'm just gonna delete it now. Just play around with it. It's really, really, really awesome, right? So excuse me. So like there's just a lot of things that you could do here with Smart Member, and that's like a couple of things that you could do. Okay, so it's like super user friendly. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So let's get into the marketing part. Okay, so like really like when it comes to like the user part, bro, just make sure um it's like a clean. It looks clean. It looks clean. Nothing confusing. Looks clean. Okay, and make sure that make sure it's simple. Okay, simple. And when you're creating your membership site, here's the best thing to apply. It's something called K I KISS, which stands for keeping it stupid simple. Okay, and like this is important because sometimes when we're building membership sites, we try to make it all look cool, but just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Make sure that it's good on the eyes, and people are gonna watch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? People are
Yep.
gonna people are gonna, people are gonna watch it. Okay, so let's get into the marketer side, which is cool. Okay, so like now the marketer side, obviously, it's really really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one by one. Okay, so it allows you to like you can create lessons as well. Okay, something that's really cool is you can create lessons. Okay, so like if you click on where it says lessons, you can create lessons, and like for example, over here, do you see where it says members?
Where at?
Do you see where it says
Okay.
members right there? Yeah. So like this right here could be anything. Like for example, like you can either make these trainings available to anyone, or you can make it or you can get people. People have to be members to watch it. And of course, if you're taking stuff from YouTube, never make them pay for it because then you can create a lot of you can get yourself in a jam. But let's say that you start creating like training, or you bought training for the membership site. You can even make it like paid stuff. Like it doesn't have to be members. It can be like VIP stuff, right? I know there's this girl in the membership group that created a VIP inside her membership site that people pay per month, and she's making residual income from it. So there's a lot of things that you could do here. So like for example, like if you click on access levels, right, you can create different levels for people. Like if I go to members, I can create. Let's click on members. Actually, this is going to show me the members in my site. But if I click on like access levels, you can create new access, right? So let's say you want to create like a gold access, right? You can do that, okay? And then you just click save changes, and then boom, right? Now you have a gold access, and you can change the URL. So then you can put in the sales video in here, so it can redirect them to there. So this is like the marketing side of it, right? Now that's up to you. You can create different levels to that, right? Um, so like that's one really cool thing that you could do, because can you imagine people going to this membership site, watching all of these trainings, and then they like it so much, and they start looking around, and they're like, oh my God, there's more stuff to this. There's like more stuff to this, like, but then they can't click on it because they have to buy it. Does that make sense? It creates
Yeah.
easy upsells. It creates easy upsells. Okay. Now here's something that's really cool. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to remember this guy, this page right here that we grabbed.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out here for a second. What you want to do is like if I go into my man, shouldn't have done that. So like if I go into my Facebook, like when you can log into your fan page, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what you want to do, bro, is you want to like similar pages that you want to model after, okay? And the reason why is because you can get a lot of content from them, okay? So let's take a look at this page. Look, these are blog posts that he's creating. Like, let's click on it. Let's see where it takes him. He's basically directing traffic to his website. Do you see that?
Oh, okay.
And then on the side, what is he doing? He's selling T-shirts. You see that?
Yeah.
Right? Like he's beginning to monetize it in many different ways, and he's got comments and people are commenting, right? And it's got the video. Okay? Well, guess what? Right? Look at all of these free clicks that he's generating into his website. This is not a sponsored ad, bro. This is just he's built a really big fan page with really engaged people, and now they're sharing it, they're clicking on it, they're tagging it, right? And they're clicking on it. Well, guess what? In Smart Member, you can create blog posts from within. That is so dope, bro. That is so cool, right? And then when you click on post, right? You just click on it, and let me tell you something. I'm beginning to start generating residual leads, like because people click on my website. So, like I've created a bunch of blog posts. Like if I click on here, let's view that, okay? Like it's a blog post, okay? And let's click on this real quick, like, okay. And like you can put whatever you want on it, okay. I'm still optimizing it, right? But I'm gonna start putting banners on the side, okay. But check this out, right? It's like it allows you to do what this guy's doing without having to buy a WordPress blog, all right? And it's really simple, all right? It's really simple. So that's what I like. I'm doing that. Like if I go to my page really quickly, just to show you, okay? So like if I go to this, right? Let's just take a look. I actually probably have to log in here because I can't see the stats. But let me just see something real quickly, just so you can see this, how powerful this is, okay? And I'm not even there yet, but I'm beginning to get there, and it's really exciting to see. Just excited to be a part of. Okay, so look. It reached 366 people. Okay, now let's just click on this really quickly. It's gonna give me the stats. Look at this, bro. 26 people clicked the link. I drove 26 clicks for free to my website.
Wow.
For free, bro. Why? Because Smart Member allows me to create blog posts within the membership site, which then I can put on my fan page the same way this guy's doing. Honestly, bro, what you want to do is you want to like a couple of fan pages that are like that have authority in that niche. So like for this one, this looks like it's an authority in your niche, right? Because it's talking about military stuff. It can give you ideas, and it can like you can literally take their information and you can spin it, and you can give them credit from the credit source, and you can put that on your blog post. You can put that on your blog post. Look at all these blog posts, right? One thing that they don't do, bro, is something that you know, which is viral videos. They don't know how to do that.
Okay, nice.
Give me 1 second. No problem. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I would do if I was you, okay? Let me just show you how this is a really cool trick. Um, if I click on see more, let me just actually I'm already here. So like that one got 26 clicks, bro. Okay, let's see how much this one got. It's got 15 clicks. So I'm generating traffic, right? I'm conditioning my people to click on stuff. 14 clicks, right? Right? And my page is not that big yet, so you're not seeing a bunch of shares and likes. But you see how I'm beginning to condition my people to. You see how I'm beginning to redirect them from my fan page to my website,
Yeah.
right? And guess what? And guess what? Today I got 4 signups, right? And I did honestly, I didn't do no promoting because I'm still taking care of some things here since I just moved to LA. But look at that. Okay, 4 signups. Can you imagine when this is like at 10,000 likes, 20,000 likes? That's what I want you to start thinking, right? And Smart Member allows you to create blog posts within within your membership site. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see how I'm generating residual leads?
Yeah.
I'll show you right now, really quickly. Watch this. Let's see what's up with this. So, like for example, here's what I do, right? So I have this here, right? And like I'll have a video here, like they go to where they need to go. But then at the end, I'll put like a PS. If you want to look and feel the best shape of your life, then get for a limited time, get access to this free MMA training masterclass. So if they click on this, where does it take them to? It's not working right now. Gotta fix that. I gotta fix that link. But if they click on this, it's supposed to be like that. Right? There we go. It takes them to what? A landing page, right? And now I'm collecting leads. So imagine you doing something like this where you're modeling after this guy. Where's that guy? I forgot that fan page that we were at, right? And then you're putting blog posts. And then at the end of it, you do something like PS. If you want to know, if you want to get updates on all of the cool military stuff and even the new guns that are coming out in 2016, click here. And then it takes them to a landing page. It takes them to, and you begin to start collecting leads that way. Make sense?
Okay, yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Those are just a couple of ideas, right? So Smart Member, anyways, Smart Member allows you to create blog posts, right? So as you're building your fan page, make sure you're posting content on there. So then you can begin to start conditioning the people, your fans, because not everyone's gonna like the videos that you put. Not everyone's gonna opt in and give you leads. So that's one way to do that, right? One way is to use the blog post from Smart Member that you can create in seconds, okay? Another thing is that you can create like a download section and things like that. Um, and something that's really cool is you can click on stats, right? If you click on stats, it lets you know how many people are watching your content. So today I had 8 people watch it. I'm averaging about 13 people watching it, okay? And let me tell you something. This is just the beginning. There'll be a day when people are watching, like thousands of people are watching per day, because I have the long-term vision I was talking about, right? And you're in a great niche, man. I was looking at that guy's fan page. It looks like a super passionate fan base. Like these people are like raving fans. I would encourage you to do market research, but you can do blog posts, and that's a cool way to generate free leads, free clicks to your website, right? You can create banners, right? You can create banners. If you click on banners, okay, and maybe you want to choose like a, I don't know, like a banner from here. So like if I go here and I click on this, maybe, let me see something. I got a banner in here. Okay, I put that in here. Boom, just like that in seconds. Banner's updated now. Okay, I'm gonna click Save Changes. Okay, now my banner's created. Okay, now it's gonna check how many views and how many clicks I get. Let me see if it uploads. If not, it's loading. But you can create banners, right? I'm not sure why it's not popping up. Maybe it's just a little glitch or something. But you can create banners on there. Okay. You can grant access as you can track the transactions, your sales wall. Um, you can integrate a lot of cool things here. Okay, like I'll show you in a second here. Okay, so something that's really important. Like, let me show you something that's cool. Let me show you my first video, one of my videos that went viral. Okay, so I'll show you really quickly. Okay, this is one of the videos that got to 1 million views. So like if you got into the 000 Club, something they should write is you should set a goal on how to get to 1 million views, because getting to 1 million views, you're gonna learn a lot, bro, a whole lot. So let me just show you something really quickly. Come on, get there. Damn, I can't believe I posted so much already. Cool. So this is the video that went viral. Okay, so it's got a 1.5 million views. It's got over 1,000 shares, close to 10,000 likes, over close to 2,000 comments. Okay, so can you see this video?
Yeah.
All right, now check this out. I masked this link, okay? But something that's really cool that Smart Member allows you to do is something called Smart Links, okay? Why do you want Smart Links? Because you want to track how many clicks you're getting. So what happens here, right, is like, for example, like let me just go back here. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, so like you see this link, right? When people click on it, Smart Member tracks it, okay? And the reason why you want to track your clicks is because of this, okay? And let me show you something. And I know I'm showing you a lot, but I kind of wanted to share with you like what it really takes to like really win in this, okay? Because I want you to win, and I want you to utilize Smart Member the best possible way. So, like, I track my clicks and stuff. So I got this thing called Sheets, and if I go to Facebook PPC, let's go there for a second, okay? So, like, let's just take a look at this row right here. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But okay, so So do you see this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So over here is my ad spend. Over here is my clicks, and over here is my CPC, which is my clicks per click. I mean my cost per clicks. Okay. This is important. Okay, because if you know how much you spend with Facebook, and then you're tracking your clicks, it gives you your CPC. Okay, because you do like it's like 815 clicks divided into $38. So then right now, at the time, I was paying 5 cents a click. Okay, why is this important to know? Because your cost per click is going to affect how much you pay for your cost per lead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's huge as a marketer, bro. Let me tell you something. I never took it serious, but you have to know this information because if you don't know this stuff, you're gonna be like grabbing spaghetti and trying to make it stick on the wall, like throwing it on the wall and nothing's sticking. Okay? So you want to make sure you know this stuff. So can you see why it's important to track your clicks? Do you see why? It's important to track your clicks because then you can know how much you're paying per click. So Smart Member, if you click on Smart Links, it allows you to create links, right? You can create a link in instance. So you can do it for the military viral video, right? Boom, spelled it wrong. Um, and you can begin to start. Let's just say that this is a link, right? You can just put it on there. You can split test your capture pages, okay? Do you know anything about split testing?
No.
Okay, so what I mean by that is like you have, like let's say you have this capture page, then you have this one. Okay, do you see this one?
Yeah.
And then you see this one. Okay?
Okay.
So a split test would be which capture page is performing better? Is it this one or that one? Right? Smart Member allows you to split test. So you can put the links in there. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
and now you can rotate these things, bro. You can rotate them. That's huge because now you can figure out what capture page is working, which then you can increase your conversion rate, which means your cost per lead is cheaper.
Oh,
That's
wow.
huge, bro. Yes, man.
Yeah,
So
that
you
is.
you want to make sure that you're using SmartLink to track your clicks, and you can even track how many clicks you're getting to your offers. So, like, for example, like this is a ClickBank offer bundle. I got 189 clicks, and I have two offers rotating. One got 97 hits, another one got 92 hits. So, like, I can track like how many clicks I'm getting to my offers, and then based on that information, you can be like, okay, no one's buying. What's wrong with this? Why is it the offer? What am I doing wrong? So all of this, Daniel, gives you information like feedback, and you have to know how to read it. So if you don't know how to read it, here's what you do: you take all of this information because you're tracking it, and you post it on the mastermind group. Hey guys, I got 279 clicks to my offer. No one bought, right? Because that's what the mastermind's for. So you're leveraging Smart Member to generate information like feedback that you're gonna get. You're gonna get results. Results don't ever. So you're gonna get all this feedback, and then what do you do with it if you don't understand it? You post it in the mastermind group. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So another thing that allows you to do, bro, is allows you to send emails right from this membership site. How cool is that?
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, it's really cool. Let me show you something really awesome here, okay? So if I create a new email, right, it allows me to tap into the different lists that I have within this membership site. Now, something that's really cool and something that this Smart Member software has is this super awesome integrated app. So let's say I click on that, I click on that, and I click on this real quick. Okay. So do you see right here where it says -1, -8?
Yeah.
Okay, what that basically means is that there's already like let's just say that like for you, right? Let's say you opted into my email list. Let's say you're on this list, you're on this list, and you're on this list. So instead of me sending you 3 emails, which may cause you to unsubscribe or may cause you to flag me as spam, Smart Member instantly recognizes that you're in more than one of my lists. So instead of sending 3 emails to you, it automatically deletes you off of one list so that you only get 1 email. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
And that's dope, bro,
Nice.
because back in the past, I've gotten so many unsubscribes because I didn't know that this person was on this list and on this list and on this list. And when I would do an email blast, they will all get multiple emails that were the same. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is gonna basically lower your unsubscribe. Okay, it's gonna lower your unsubscribe. Okay, something that, and then you can you can type in whatever you want to type in here and type in here, and then it allows you to customize. It allows you to customize your signature form. Okay, so you can put military club doc, whatever your from name is, right? You can do that, and you can even schedule it if you want. Maybe you want to send it tomorrow morning, because you're going to be in school the whole day, so you can automate it. So you can create like emails for the next week, right? So then you don't have to do it, and you can just program it, and it does it for you. Okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this, bro, is that all of the stuff that I'm showing you is something that you have to pay separate from third-party services, and you have to pay per month. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So you have all of this in one shot, bro. Meaning that you don't have to go out there and buy anything else. You can literally operate your business from Smart Member. Not only can you create membership sites, you can email. Not only can you email, but you can create blog posts. Not only can you create blog posts, but you can even track clicks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
So so hopefully you can see the value in this, bro, because it's super valuable. Okay. There it is. Look at that. It popped up right here, testing. But I gotta delete that. Anyways, something that's cool too, bro, that allows you to do is it allows you to create something called bridge pages. Okay. People pay like $97 a month for this kind of feature, and you got it for life. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Let me just quickly open this up for a second. Okay. If you click on a bridge page, a bridge page is something like this. Okay. Let me just show you the one I'm doing. This is a bridge page. Okay. So like let me just zoom out. So I created this as Smart Member. So like I'll send people to this bridge page, and they'll watch the video, and then if they click here, they'll join my membership site. So it's pretty cool because I'm using bridge pages. I'm using bridge pages to be able to do that. And it's awesome because it's all incorporated in Smart Member. Does that make sense?
okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So you
It's
can
something
do
there
that.
in your community.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I'm getting members to my community. That's one way. There's many ways I'm getting it, but that's one way. Okay, so we're in bridge page. You can create a bridge page like I just showed you, or you can create a capture page, bro. This thing even creates capture pages for you, dude. How crazy is that, bro? So let's do this real quick, okay? Let's say we're doing the military here. Let's say we could change this up. Look, we'll do this right now. So what we'll do is we'll change the header. We'll be like discover. Okay, let me just show you really quickly here. And this is I'm just making stuff up, okay? But like for example, like I can create a header, okay? And let's say I don't want the video. Maybe I don't want the video. Like if I don't want the video, you don't have to put a video in there. But check this out. Um, so on the bottom, I'm gonna put info will be sent to the email email above. I mean below. Okay, we'll do something like that. And then I can put an opt-in form. You can either get them. You can either put them into your smart member. A smart member will create a list for you automatically. So you can just click smart member, and then you can choose what list you want to put them in. Right? This is really cool because when they opt in, let's say you want to put them to this list, you can choose the list that you want them to go into, and then you can click on where you want them redirect. So maybe you want to redirect them to a ClickBank offer, right? Maybe you want to redirect them to a ClickBank offer, or wherever, or maybe to a Teespring page. I don't know, right? And then you can choose the level. Like you can just do whatever you want here. You can either take their name or not take their name, or turn off opt-ins, right? And you can put a button. Maybe you want to change the color to like maybe you want to make it this color, navy blue or something. You can do that. And maybe you want to change the words, get instant access. Maybe you want to do that, right? You can do that. And let's take a look at this really quickly. And maybe you want to go on Google. Like if you want to get really good, you go on Google and you'll do this. Look how cool this is. We'll do like military. We'll do like military. And then we'll go to images. Maybe we'll do something like this. This looks pretty dope. Yeah, let's grab this. Looks dope. And I'm giving you ideas right now. I'm not telling you to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to stimulate your mind, just to show you like the potential that this has. And the military initiative looks pretty legit, bro. Like I'm excited for you, man. So like, going back to where was I? Well, I was right there. Boom. So like, if I go into like right here, choose file. I'm just gonna grab the picture I just downloaded from the military. Right there, it's right there, Military Monday. Okay, gonna grab that on there. Waiting for it to load. Boom! Look at that. Look how nice that is, bro. Just like that. Now it's on there. And now let's say I want to make maybe the colors. I want the colors to stick out a little bit. Make it yellow or something like that, right? I don't know. Let's do that. Let's check out how that looks. Save it. Okay. Let's look at it. Boom. Look at that. I can fix it, of course, right? And now it says discover how this ex-military guy is drinking the secret juice to make him aware. Now, I just made this up, bro. Like, obviously, you don't have to use these words, right? Like, you can do anything, right? Anything. Like, however you want them. Whatever is going to entice them, and it's going to create a desire in them for them wanting to give you their email, then you write that, okay? That's what you give them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe you can put like get access to over 100 military awesome videos, training and entertainment, all at the tip of your fingers, and then you're giving away the membership site. And now they put their email in here, and boom, now you're collecting emails and you're collecting membership. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And dude, like if you go, like for example, like look, watch this, just so you know this, right? Like, look, just so you know, I'm not playing. I'm not messing around here. No. Okay. Look. This thing creates capture pages, right? ClickFunnels. It's $97 a month for this. Okay. Inside Smart Member, your member, you can create unlimited capture pages, unlimited, bro. Over here with this, awesome. Yeah, dude. Over here with this, you're gonna end up paying per month, and they also charge you after you go over a certain amount of visitors. So you can create as many capture pages as you want with this, bro. So it does that, okay? Something that's really cool as well is something called speed blogging, okay? Check this out. Like let's say you go on YouTube, okay? And look how you remember how I was showing you those blog posts?
Yeah.
Okay, so like let's say you don't feel like putting it all together. Maybe it's like it's like too much, right? Look, they got a lot of videos here. Let's take a look at this one. This tool right here, the speed blog tool, is going to help you build membership sites in seconds. So let's say this is a video I want to put in my membership site. When you install SpeedBlock into your Chrome extension, you click. You see how there's this little logo right here? I'm not sure if you can see it. Can you see it? It's like
Yeah.
if I click on that, check this out. Boom! It just scraped the video, and now I can make it a blog post. Look at this. Boom! Boom! Check this out. Members, okay? Checked out. The video's on here already. Okay? Boom. Everything's on here already. I click publish. Click publish. I click view. Bam, bro. Look at that. That's the same video. Same video in your membership site. Same video, bro. How fast was that? That would take me less than 10 seconds to do, bro. Okay? And I'm showing you this stuff because I kind of want to show you that not only can you leverage this to create membership sites, but you can leverage it beyond what you can think. And sometimes understanding what you could do that, whether you're going to use it right now or later, it's good to know, because as you start advancing and you start getting more results, these things are going to be resources that you can use. And if you're not aware of them, then you're going to miss out. So now that you know a little bit of how Smart Member works, okay, you know it can create smart links. You know you can send emails from it. You know you can create capture pages and bridge pages. You know it does speed blogging. You know how friendly user it is, and you're gonna play with this, right? There's just and you can you know how easy it is to design, right?
Right.
So that's it, bro. You know, like I wanted to just really take my time and do my best to kind of share with you how that works, right? So you can have the confidence to build a community of people who love military, the Air Force, and Marines, and you can create a membership site in seconds. And not only can you create a membership site, but you can monetize that membership site, which is what everyone what everyone wants to do, but now everyone gets to do because they don't understand what you now know. So I know it was a lot, but this is recorded, and believe it or not, unconsciously sometimes we pick up on things. And I wanted to show you, give you a bigger picture of what the future can look like if you stay consistent with your action, you stay focused, and you build out this niche. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. So, do you see the value in what it could do for you?
Yeah, I see a lot of value in it. I'm glad I took this action. You know, I mean, if I
Dude.
went a little bit longer or thought about, nah, I'll be okay with it. I would have missed
Yeah.
that opportunity. So
Yeah, you would have missed it, bro, because like even the Smart Link, that's an extra service. Like it ranges anywhere from $24 to $349. Being able to track your clicks. Yeah, yeah, man, it's expensive. They charge you per click, and you have that in Smart Member. You can track your clicks, and we talked about how important it is to know how many clicks you're getting, because then you can know how much your CPC is. So this may sound like a lot of jargon, a lot of stuff that you don't know, or you may know it already, but just understand that I'm trying to just tell you right now, like everything that it includes and everything it can do for you. It can work for you at a beginner level, and it can work for you at an advanced level.
okay,
Make sense?
yeah,
dude.
that makes total sense.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate
So what I like to do is we normally have a mastermind session. We have a team inside Chris Records' mastermind group called the 30 Club Go-Getters. Okay, because you bought Smart Member from me, I'm gonna add you to that group. Okay, and we have a weekly mastermind every Thursday where everyone goes over what they're doing. Okay, and what we also do is every Thursday, like if you want to promote your 30 club like to your list, we do a webinar where we all talk about our results and we use each other to promote the 30 club. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna add you to that mastermind group. You know, everyone's pretty cool there. You can ask questions too, but you're gonna find the value every time we meet every week. Every week when we come together, we share what's happening in our business inside. It's like a team within Chris Records team, and we talk about like what the challenges we're going through, how we overcame them. So it's really valuable.
Okay, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, because as Chris Records' team grows into the thousands, I created this team to keep it intimate. Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right,
Sounds
man.
real good.
Yo, Daniel, man. That's all I got for you, dude. I'm exhausted, man. I gave it everything, bro.
I appreciate it for the info.
Yeah, yeah, man, for sure, dude. And again, don't get overwhelmed. Just look at the replay, look at the recording, and just start taking action. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I could do right now that can set me up for a better 2016? And whatever answer that is, that's what you take action on.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, I will. I'll
Yeah.
take action. I'm gonna take action
Yeah,
right
man.
now.
Awesome, Daniel. Okay, congratulations for buying Smart Member. I'm going to add you to that mastermind group, and it's a little chat. It's a chat. So I'm excited, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, God bless you, man.
God bless.